ensuring that they are checking these vehicles and making sure that no weapons, call it what, is being conveyed by anybody into the township and out of it. And so you're seeing that thorough search, and it's caused quite a bit of a traffic this morning as well, as we continue to see a lot more of the police.
I hope this is not for the cameras, because the way they are opening this box, the solar boxes to check. But anyways, so technically, if they lose, the constituency will be deprived of development. I'm not sure that is the case. MPP stated clearly that they were going to make the country ungovernable for this government. And so you can imagine, Akwatia by-elections as today, and we've seen a lot about Akwatia by-elections on social media. We've heard from both parties. I mean, MPP, NDC, they've all spoken. And we've also heard from voters from Akwatia and a whole lot. I mean, other people on social media too have shared their thoughts on Akwatia by-elections. And so on that note, I would want to take this opportunity to tell people of Akwatia to have a peaceful election today, because we need it peaceful. And it's that simple. Let me say it in three so that people of Akwatia will hear me very well. Yes, Remwa. So uko na ukoto abano ewia kofie enjina ho enye inyama bia edi inyama pi ebeba edi ntokwa anase nyamaboni bi ebeba ewo eye polling station hono inti no hwe na wontimi nka wano ntum na wonhwe ade a uto abane wia kofie enkojiji obia ewo police station hono se wohu bibi na se enya bo eye authorities na mane a police for wo hono bo mane no wankasa enhwe no mundi hudwuma enkofa emra no enhye wonsa se ukwa akodi hudwuma. Yes, Rema, please, I am repeating it again. When you go to the polling station after voting, if you've got nothing doing there, please go home and wait for the results. No fighting, no, any misunderstanding at the polling station. Please, we beg you, we need it peaceful. And so let me go into details again. Now, like I said earlier on, we've heard a lot of people talking about this Akwatia by-elections. We've heard from both parties and all that. And this particular video caught my attention. This one from the General Chairman of NDC, or the National Chairman of NDC, Asiedu Nketia.
Emubia mpiniwa obe kasama Akwatia. Ana media nanka misusu se MPP fo no na wase wo mo jai sa city mai efri se yani a president teteso yani edisi wo ha ye pe MP abesemu na wo mo afa adwene e de aprempuntu amamo sabre NDC ewo 2/3 majority ewo parliament the ayapese ebia no yebetime ayo na 88 no ode ba akoko kan sese 87 ode ba akoko kan ho 88 stay muntime nya he de mbetime aya ne workout ne press conference. Empia oko pre ekwaye bremo oko pre ensupa bremo oko pre suku adaya bremo oko pre ajuma bremo anamu pre empia oko na yeka semba kumienu a o say workout wa mo sori na yakoye press conference boto mesu a wakoji na katua di na sede wanji akwaite no na sa na te ana enti say mejira ha lawyer beka ya ho a two times no wo ho no beka ya ho a na ya pebi asoma no ade Akwatia mpuntu aba ya benye obi na ade afa ne so no de aba enti MPPO NDCO CPPO ufri hankwa ya wadwe se ya open mpuntu a ya mfama lawyer Bernard baby ako.
Okay, so this is from Asiedu Nketia, the national chairman for NDC. According to him, his government is the one in power. And also they have their DC over there. And so to be on the safer side, to have development at Akwatia, he is thinking that they should vote for the NDC so that they can have development in Akwatia. Now, listen to me. If you ask me, this is a no-no for me, because this is just statement to get votes from Akwatia. And like I said, it's a no-no for me. But I went to the comment section to look at what is happening there. Before I go to the comment section, if you've also got your thoughts on this particular one, let me know in the comment section. But let me read the comment to you. One particular comment caught my attention, and I'm going to read it to you. And it says that, so if Akwatia MP is not an NDC member, does it mean the constituency does not deserve development? Is it not part of Ghana? Things shouldn't be this way. Every MP would have the right to lobby for development for their constituency, either they are MPP, NDC, or independent. We want a better Ghana. I stand with you. Banky Keys, I stand with you. And I totally agree with this one, because it shouldn't be for, it shouldn't be that you should be from their party for you to be able to lobby and get development for your constituency. But let's note something here. Some time ago, when His Excellency John Dramani Mahama stated that he has suspended Madam Tokonu, which today news reaching us is that finally Madam Tokonu has been removed from the judiciary. MPP stated clearly that they were going to make the country ungovernable for this government. And so you can imagine. So in a way, it looks like it's sounding good, because we've seen so many cases where when they go to parliament, if your government is not in power, whatever they say, you walk out. But Anka, this is not how we're supposed to be. We are supposed to have, a free and fair government. If you are not from party A and you are party B is in power, if you are capable, you should fall in line with the government to have development for wherever you're coming from, for your constituency. But you know, that's how they have made it. Anytime they go to parliament and there's an issue, when they are discussing, because they do not side with the government, they end up walking away. That is how they have made it. And it's sad that it happens that way. But unfortunately, that is how it has been. And this is a time for us to put a stop to all these. And it's not going to be just them. It has to be all of us. Because, mind you, after that person is out of government, definitely there's an upcoming who will also be there. And so when we start advising ourselves, changing the narrative, I think we'll get somewhere and we'll have that better Ghana. Someone also said that, so technically if they lose, the constituency will be deprived of development. I'm not sure that is the case. If the person is willing to work with the government, why not? I'm sure with what we have seen so far from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, he's in for development, and he has stated it clearly. We've seen that with Kwame A+. He's proving that the government is working hand in hand with everybody, every member of parliament, to make Ghana a better one. And so I totally agree with you that this statement from the national chairman of the NDC, I don't think is the right statement we need to hear as to make for campaigning. But hey, it is what it is, and we need to change that narrative. Like I always say, we are all involved. When you are educating, when you educate someone, I also educate someone, we get a better understanding. I mean, we'll get to a better place. And so let's move on with the good agenda so that we can all have a better Ghana. Now, I saw another video where the Ghana Police Service has, instructed police officers to, check vehicles that are entering Akwatia to ensure that there's no foreign materials entering to cause those kind of things that we've been seeing on social media. Before we used to have peaceful elections, but sometime, 4, 8, 12 years ago till now, it looks like there have been some kind of changes. And we are all looking at it that thing would be a thing of the past. And so I'm so glad that this is happening. But how would this help?
If you come to the township, there are mounted police barricades, not that they've not been here all throughout, but there is increased searches by the police who are stopping every vehicle that's coming through, whether it's a V8, whether it's a private vehicle, it's a taxi. They are going through the paces, asking that boots be opened, and they are conducting thorough searches on all of these vehicles that have been coming through the Akwatia township this morning. Whether you're coming in or you're going out, the police is ensuring that they are checking these vehicles and making sure that no weapons, call it what, is being conveyed by anybody into the township and out of it. And so you're seeing that thorough search. And it's caused quite a bit of a traffic this morning as well, as we continue to see a lot more of the police transitioning in and out of the place in terms of ensuring that security is quite tight and ensuring that the election tomorrow is peaceful from start to the end. And so all throughout, the citizenry have been comporting, they've been understanding of the police and the task they are up on, and it's been smooth throughout. I've seen personally, since we've been at this particular checkpoint, a number of V8s, very tinted glasses. They had all of it rolled down. They searched through the boots and everything, made sure everybody was clean before they ushered them onwards to continue with their business. And that's why it's been like Roland, even as we've seen some of the political, branded vehicles moving in around and honking quite loudly, seeking to campaign, if you ask me. That's what it's been like in the Akwatia township.
So this is what is happening at Akwatia. But I hope this is not for the cameras, because the way they are opening this solar boxes to check. But anyways, you cannot tell where somebody will hide something and then take it to the polling stations or whatever. What if it is putting on drones and then taking there? Everything is very possible. So putting these police officers at those checkpoints to be doing this manual checks, I don't think it will help. And so if the government would do something better for these police officers to, get things, because, the world has evolved. And so there are machines that you can be using to check these vehicles to see if there are foreign materials like weapons, other things, ballot boxes, or rather than opening these boots to be checked. Oh, this kind of checks, they know how they have put things in place to get everything properly done. And I hope they they succeed in this particular one. But ladies and gentlemen, this is where I'm going to end with you on Akwatia by-elections. Now, note again that whether it is MPP or NDC, Party A or Party B, whichever one, please, let it be peaceful. We are begging you. Please, and obey. When the police tell you pass here, please pass there. Don't go and show any crutchy powers over there. Don't go and put any law into your hands and be misbehaving. Please, we beg you. And also to the government, whichever one that Akwatia, the people of Akwatia select, please work with him so that they can get development in Akwatia. Please, we beg you. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget, the name still remains Naa, here on Naa Lartey TV. Kindly subscribe, like, comment, and then share. Tell someone about Naa Lartey TV and watch other videos on Naa Lartey TV. Until then, if you've got nothing better to say, go and sit down.